Hey everybody, Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. I've got another update for you today, February the 17th, 2020. We're going to talk about the Western Am. We're also going to talk today about the Princess ship, the Diamond Princess. The evacuation continues. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of cruises getting canceled. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, giving my videos thumbs ups. Thank you for joining my Facebook group page, Traveling with Bruce, and also the Instagram page for Traveling with Bruce. Our followers are growing there too. Folks, we're going on our own group cruise this December on the Royal Caribbean Harmony of the Seas. We're going to take off from Port Canaveral. We're going to head to Perfect Day at Coco Cay and St. Thomas and St. Kitts. It's a one-week cruise. 3 stops, 3 sea days. We're going to have a lot of fun on board the ship too. Love to have you join us. If you want to join us on our first ever group cruise this December, check out Amber & Travel. The details are down below in the description underneath this video. They will handle everything you need to know. They've got the pricing for you. They've got the itinerary. And I even have a video on that site that you can check out all about the cruise. Love to have you come by. All right, let's get into the news of the day. Here we go again with the Holland America Western Am. This never ends. This ship was having all kinds of problems in the last 10 days trying to find a port to come into to just be able to dock, allow its passengers visiting rights, and they were denied everywhere. This flu thing is just causing all kinds of havoc in the cruising business. The Western Am was denied in Japan, South Korea, China, eventually Taiwan, even Hong Kong wouldn't let the ship come back. It eventually made its way to Cambodia, and we thought, hallelujah, 3 days ago, folks can now get off the ship in Cambodia, go to Phnom Penh, and get charter flights out, and Holland America was handling everything for everybody. And it all started off beautifully. The folks disembarked the ship. They made their way to Phnom Penh. Some were staying in hotels for a day or two, waiting for flights. Some folks got on airplanes the same day, and off they went. And unfortunately, one of the planes landed in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and an 83-year-old woman got off the ship, an American gal, and she had symptoms of a fever and a cold, and they tested her. And wouldn't you know it, she is a confirmed case of this virus that has been causing all kinds of havoc. Now, folks are scrambling, all the kinds of health authorities are scrambling to try to track down every passenger that was in contact with this gal. First off, with the 140-odd passengers on the airplane that she was on, and everyone else back on the ship. A whole bunch of people have left already. Others are still on the ship. Some are still in Phnom Penh. They're trying to test everyone to make darn sure that no one has this terrible virus. Well, we won't know for probably another 4 or 5 days what the final results are. The ship, in the meantime, is still in Cambodia, and the ship wanted to go to Thailand and has been refused entry into Thailand. So, in effect, this Western Am cruise ship may be marooned here in Cambodia for a while, perhaps under a quarantine, perhaps not, I don't know. Lots of speculation there. All right, on the Diamond Princess now. This is the story that dominates the world media. The Diamond Princess is still in Yokohama, Japan. The quarantine period is supposed to go at least another 2 days till the 19th of February. This is the original quarantine period that the Japanese health authorities put on the ship. Another 99 cases of this flu virus were detected on passengers in the last 24 hours, bringing the total now to 456 people. That's passengers and crew that have this virus. Now, all of these folks have been taken off the ship and are either in area hospitals or, like yesterday, the Americans were flown out. Those who wanted to go, 300 or so, decided to take the offer and join the airline, the Caleta Airways, I guess, chartered airline, to leave Tokyo, head for the USA. They took the State Department up on the offer to get out, but the deal was when you get in the U.S., you have a 14-day quarantine period. When the planes landed, it was confirmed to the world that 14 of the passengers tested positive for the virus at the airport in Japan before boarding the planes, which begs the question, what kind of tests are they running on this cruise ship anyway? How do they know how many really have it if 456 now have it? How many more could really have it? Are these tests really that reliable? How sneaky is this virus? I just don't know. It's a huge mystery, and it really is confounding a lot of people. I got good news, though. Those who are getting this virus from the cruise ship, none have passed away. Only a couple of folks are in serious condition. The rest are experiencing mild flu-type symptoms, and what I don't know, and I would love to be able to tell you folks, maybe some of you know, you can comment down below, have there been any of these people who've been admitted to hospital in the last 10 days from the ship, have any of them been cleared and have been cured and are over it? Love to know if that's the case. That would be really positive news if we could find it out. In the meantime, there is other nonsense happening. I mean, this is just unbelievable. In Princess's case, of course, this ship here, the Diamond Princess, will be out of commission to at least April the 29th. They're saying to the media, to the world at large, that all cruises going forward until at least April 29th are canceled. The Majestic Princess ship will not be working until at least April the 2nd, and the Sapphire Princess will not be sailing until at least June the 11th of 2020. And from what I understand, the Sapphire Princess is in dry dock in Singapore right now. They've taken advantage of this downtime to do some work on the ship. One silver lining, I suppose. Other cruise lines are following suit with their cancellations. The Holland America Westerdam, of course, will be out of commission for quite some time. Costa has at least 4 ships out of commission. 21 ships were supposed to be in Asia all January, February, March, April, plying Asian waters. They're all out of business. And we don't know for sure if these dates that Princess is talking about will even come to fruition. This could go on much, much longer. Will it spread is the next question. We're wondering now, at least I'm wondering, will Australia and New Zealand be the next 2 countries to put severe restrictions and limitations on cruise ships? Because a number of these ships, the plan is to start moving them into the Australia area and perhaps sail there. They may be offering some real deals for cruises down there while these ships cannot go into Asia. But if Australia starts to cut down or forbid ships from coming in and out because cases may or may not show up on their shores, that shuts down another region of the world. In other words, as each of these ships goes further out from Asia, they could be in effect banning other ships from the ability to use additional ports outside of the Asia area. At the moment, there are no ports in the Caribbean that are banning cruise ships on a wholesale basis. There are no ports in the USA at this point, none in Europe at the minute, but things could change. And the other, of course, major problem is passengers that are on these ships or who would like to get to their cruises. You cannot fly into a lot of cities right now into Asia from anywhere. They have been cut right down. There are over 70,000 cases of this virus now detected. China has a travel ban on over 750 million people. Just think about that. Double the population of the United States is on a travel ban. China's economy is going to take a huge hit here. So will other countries in the region throughout Asia. And this contagion could spread as well. We could be talking about an economic slowdown globally that will affect all economies around the world because of import-export restrictions, travel restrictions, and the like. So this isn't just a cruise ship problem. The media seems to want to glam it up that this is only a cruise ship problem. It's not. Cruise ships do not cause viruses. Cruise ships just happen to be a nice, convenient place to monitor everybody. But there are countless numbers of towns, villages, cities throughout Asia that right now are experiencing this issue in their areas, and media is not covering them. Why? There just isn't free media or free internet available into many of these communities, especially in China, that the outside world can monitor. And the media seems to glamorize how tough it is for these poor passengers on the Diamond Princess. They are not able to tell us how bad it really is in central China, where the virus has really caused havoc. But what can I say? It's easy coverage out of Yokohama. The internet is perfect. The satellite coverage is perfect. The Japanese government allows foreign press to come in and report without restrictions. And so what do we get every day? Diamond Princess stories, horror stories. You talk to a lot of the passengers who are on the ship, and they're actually not conveying a horror story situation. They're commending Princess for a job well done. There are Americans on board that ship that did not leave and are not taking the early flight back to the U.S. because they're convinced that they don't have the virus. They're going to be let off the ship in a few days, and they're going to go visit Japan for a while. And they'll come back to the USA when all the hubbub calms down. Hopefully that's sooner rather than later. It could be wishful thinking. Canadians are now getting ready to be evacuated, although a number of them are upset about the 2-week quarantine in Canada as well. Italians are getting ready to go. Germans, Aussies, Hong Kongers, all kinds of different nations and territories are getting their passengers off of the ship in the next few days and returning them back to their home countries, because flights in and out of Japan are good to go. Anyway, there's the latest for you, folks. I will keep you posted as we move on here. I'll be live later today. Every Monday night, I am live at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. If you want to catch live updates on what's going on, join me at 8 o'clock Eastern Time live on YouTube for my Monday night show. And those of you who are becoming sponsor members of this channel, if you join that elite group, you get the pregame show, which is at 7 o'clock Monday, an hour before the regular show. And we have a sponsor member hangout for an hour, and we get to talk about all kinds of topics that we don't generally talk about on the live show. Thanks again for watching my channel, supporting this channel, subscribing, thumbs ups, heading to my Facebook group page, catching me on Instagram. I really appreciate all of that. Thank you, everybody. You have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.